Ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Life, sports, and stuff. Episode 67.2.
Really? You had to go
Russell,
there?
Take
Still
two.
Russell, Maryland.
Redo.
Welcome back, folks. I'm Stem.
I'm Lurch.
I'm the fry guy.
And we are back at you live on Facebook if you're so inclined to watch it. We are trying something new. We tried this on Tuesday. We did about an hour and 15-minute show, and the big guy in the corner up top there
Epic
with the
fail.
glasses on lost it. Can't find it. Forgot to record it. Something.
I admit that one was on me. It was on me.
So
It
here we
was.
are.
And then he's asking us to look in our files. Can we find it? Why would we have it?
Because you're supposed to be recording it too at this point, I think.
There is absolutely no way
No.
for me to record.
No, no.
Actually, I think didn't Brother Dan try that and it said you had to be a member?
You had to be the actual account user who paid to be able to record.
I think I can add about 9 more people to this thing. So I'll put you guys on it so you could do it too.
Sure.
Well, hopefully you just don't screw up again.
No, I spent
be
an hour
nice.
tonight getting education on Zoom, which was from my daughters.
But don't worry about it, folks. You're kind of lucking out because it wasn't one of our best. We kind of mailed that one in.
I was tired that night.
So-
I'm not going to lie. I was exhausted.
When are you not
Well,
exhausted?
Why would you lie?
That's the truth. Well, I was doing the bathroom that day and I would literally spend 10 hours in the bathroom working on the bathroom. So
Is that your
Yes,
whole weekend?
And to save time, we won't tell that whole story again, but Lurch remodeled his bathroom this weekend. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. Cut tiles. Had to do it like 10 times. Yada yada.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. So on and so forth.
All right. So we gave you a poll last week. Last week we put up that obviously Thriller is the #1 video of all time, music video of all time. So we put up a poll to see what you all thought was #2. ZZ Top Legs, Twisted Sisters, I Want to Rock, Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel, Living on a Like a Prayer by Madonna, It Smells Like Teen Spirit.
You just smacked the dog.
All had one
It was a
vote.
cat.
No, I'm slapping it because I'm snapping because he's eating the pillow. Stop it. All had 1 vote. Okay. Lurch, what had 4 votes by Aha? Take Me Home Tonight.
Shut up.
All right. Take On Me had 4 votes. Walk This Way by Run DMC and Aerosmith had 5 votes. And November Rain by Guns N' Roses is what you all voted as the #2 video of all time. So that's how that one went.
Yeah, I'll say again. I think it was more of the song and the group more so than the actual video. Not that the video was bad, but
Here he goes
It's
again.
the
Yes, he did this before.
Yeah.
This
I did
is
it,
just
but it's
like
not
a repeat
true.
show.
I'm
It's
telling
a
you.
repeat show.
Listen, Guns N'
Look,
Roses.
It's
Here's
a
the
music
thing, it's not a
video. That
repeat
was the
show.
object.
They
Music
didn't
video.
ever.
Yeah,
I know.
this is new to them. We're
It is new to them.
we're
If
just
you
doing
ever find-
deja vu.
If you ever find the real 67, they'll have heard it again. Let's just leave it at that.
Heard
But yes,
it.
we
would've heard it, huh?
Shut up. We had to explain to Brother Dan that these are music videos. It's the whole thing. It's the video. It's the music. It's the music
Ah.
video. Nobody voted on it. Just a song by itself. Stop it.
Shoot the dog.
Sure thing. Right.
In a second, he's getting ejected from the room. So that's how that one. Today, I put up another poll, a quick one.
I actually like this poll.
I'm going to leave it up. But with the NFL is started, it's currently on right now.
Yep.
The Cowboys
watching.
and the Buccaneers. And Stem says Thursday night NFL games suck. With the NFL kicking off tonight on Thursday, I will reaffirm my belief that Thursday nights and Saturdays belong to college football. The NFL stole Thursdays originally with a few games, now with a weekly game, including the season opener. Boo. The season opener should be Sunday at 1:00. Anyway, so my question was, what do you think? The NFL should. Let me see. There were 4 choices. Number 1, this Stem guy is annoying. That got 1 vote.
I like that one. I did like that vote.
Yeah, I figured you did. The NFL should play every Thursday night. The more nights of NFL, the better, got 1 vote. The NFL should play only an occasional Thursday night game, got 1 vote. And 10 votes, everybody agreed with me. The NFL should stick to Sundays and Monday nights.
I
So-
agree.
There's a caveat to that.
There's no caveat.
Caveat to that. So the kickoff
what?
game. The caveat. So the kickoff game usually as the Super Bowl champ, they get the home game to start the season. And this game, I will say, is a good matchup. Now, typically Thursday night, that's your shithole game. That's the game nobody cares about. You know, you got the Browns and the Bengals going at it.
They're
for
usually
you.
division games.
Yeah, so it's terrible games. I agree. During the season, normally they're terrible on Thursday nights. So, with the exception of tonight.
Why exception tonight?
I just said you get the returning Super
You
Bowl
mean
champ.
you mean with the exception
But
of
the-
the first game of the year, which
That's
is
what
always close game.
which I already said. I stated that with exception of the first game of the year, which is tonight, this Thursday night. It is a Thursday. This is going to be the best game of the year on Thursday night, minus Thanksgiving. I'm sure you'll get some decent ones. I think you got the Raiders and the
It should still
Cowboys playing
be
each other.
before they did Thursdays and before they did this. It was Sunday at 1:00. It was
Yeah.
fine. There was nothing wrong with it. Go back to that.
Yeah, they don't care what you have
Thursdays
to
is for
say.
college. Thursdays
It's
is
all-
for college.
It's all dollars, baby.
My
I know
problem with
that.
this game is why is it on the NFL Network?
It's not. It's on NBC.
It's not. Yeah, it's NBC.
I thought it was on the NFL Network.
No, it's NBC football.
No, yeah, you got Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth. Yep, been doing it for years.
So speaking of the NFL, there's a team that plays in the district. They wear these burgundy jerseys. There's one behind you there. The Washington football team. They released a list of 8 nicknames that they're down to. So we'll let Lurch comment on this one since it's his baby. One of them is just keeping it the Washington football team.
That's actually
The
got
others-
headways.
Yeah, I think
the
that's
others
what they're leaning.
are Red Wolves, Commanders,
No,
Brigade,
no,
Presidents,
stupid,
Armada,
stupid,
Defenders,
dumb.
and the one I think would probably win is the Red Hogs.
Mm,
I think Red Wolves is going to win it.
You
if
think
any of
Red
them.
Wolves? See, I think the only reason I think Hogs is I think it pays homage to the old to the Hogs, and that was Washington football.
Right,
That's
for
why
many
it
years.
It keeps the red, and you get to pay homage to the Hogs. So that's why I think Red Hogs is where they would go.
I think that's the only one that has a shot.
Yeah, I
besides
think the
keeping
rest of them,
Washington football.
Defenders
No,
are stupid, Presidents
Terrible.
are stupid.
terrible.
Armada, there's no Armada in DC.
No, it's stupid.
The Brigade, then the Commanders, and the Red Wolves. What does Red Wolves have to do with DC? Anything?
Nothing, but I like the name.
Yeah. If you're gonna go Red Hogs. See, I
I
told
like
you
the
that's
name.
my sound.
Yeah, I was going to say the Red Hogs is probably the
And
only one that
you
has a
said
shot.
Washington football team's got traction to keep it that way?
Yes, because I listen to a bunch of podcasts
Mm.
about the Redskins, the Washington football team. I'm sorry, don't yell.
That's okay. Whatever.
I think the
And-
players
You.
are in
Yeah.
that camp too.
Yeah, they're saying that this seems to be working. Do I like it? Not really. I think it's missing something, but it is what it is. I mean, they'll always be the Redskins to me. Half the shit in this room is all Redskins crap. So
They're never
Couldn't-
gonna take
couldn't
that
tell.
from you.
Couldn't
They're
tell.
never gonna
Nope.
take that from you.
there's the pride and joy.
Oh, remember when his leg went like that?
Ugh.
Eeh.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, Lurch, so your vote is Red Wolves over Washington football team.
I like it the best out of all of them.
All
That's
right.
my personal opinion. But
Good,
honestly,
good.
it's the Washington football team is growing on
Just-
me.
And I don't even call them. I mean, just call them Washington. I mean,
Yeah,
or team. Just call them team.
I mean, honestly, half the time when who's your team? Washington. You don't say Redskins half the time.
Well, you used to, I would think.
Not really. Honestly, I always said Washington. When
That's
we
just-
talk, when we talk fast, you just, I can live with the Washington thing. if it goes to it. But the president's stupid name. The Armada's dumb. Where'd this
No,
list come from?
The
It's probably focus groups and so on and so forth.
Co-CEO Tanya Snyder told Adam Schefter that the list of names had previously been whittled down to 8 names. The team later told Schefter the list of 8 names was just the names highlighted in their Making the Brand video, but not actually a final list of potential named candidates.
Oh, that's
So-
old.
Well, that's what came out this week. It's not old for us because nobody else pays attention to them or listens to their podcasts.
First time I've
No
heard it.
offense. No offense.
No, he's too busy watching Kane's podcast, and they're just ignoring the fact that they got their ass kicked on Saturday.
Anyways, moving along here. As you all know, the daughter had COVID. Talked about that last week. She is cleared. She did go back to school on Tuesday. She had to go to the doctor on Wednesday to get cleared for physical activity. They did a chest tests and whatnot to make sure. Apparently, what happens with a lot of these COVID cases, it enlarges your heart. Because she was vaccinated, he says her case was mild and didn't do anything, so she's okay to go back. And he gave her the sign off. He told me that there were kids, 15, 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old kids coming in there. Well, not 18, I guess, because it's a pediatric office. They hadn't been vaccinated. They had it. They've got the enlarged heart or around the heart or something, and they're not getting cleared for a year.
A year?
So they're missing their for a year. So they're going to miss their junior or senior year of football or whatever athletics they're playing, which is when the colleges are looking at them and it's scholarship time and all that. And I mean, if all it took was to keep, my daughter off the list was getting vaccinated. I mean, obviously we tell people to get their kids vaccinated, but that's a shame though. Just, you have to sit out the whole year. And as a Hurricanes fan, and my brother can tell, Al Blades had to sit out the whole year last year. He got COVID and he had the heart thing. He didn't get cleared. He had to sit out the whole year. He just got cleared to come back and play in their first game this year, but he was out a year for the same thing. So it's bad. It's bad stuff. But she's healthy. She got her clearance. She's going to go back and she'll cheer tomorrow night. So, Brother Dan, if you're not doing anything, come on after the football game.
Any restrictions at all or no?
Nope. They gave you a list that you're supposed to have the trainer do 30 minutes one day, 40 minutes of cardio the next day, whether it's like that, you got your list, you're good.
Now,
So,
is that the Oviedo game tomorrow night?
no.
No, okay.
No, I don't know
we're
the
supposed to go to that one. We got to get tickets for that one for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
All
We did have college football kick off this weekend. There were some great games. Wisconsin versus Penn State was a really good game. Penn State brought the heat to Wisconsin. Oklahoma Tulane turned out to be a good game. It should have been a blowout, but it wasn't. It was at one point. Tulane came back. They got it to within 5. They got an onside kick and were playing for the win.
Yeah, and that quarterback was magnificent for Tulane.
Fourth down run, quarterback scrambled. I think it was quarterback scramble, if I remember correctly. And he came up a yard short
Yep.
of prolonging the game and possibly taking down Oklahoma, which would have been a pretty big upset.
Yep.
Clemson UGA was a heavyweight fight, a defensive struggle. There was one touchdown scored. It was on a defensive play. Other than that, it was all field goals. So those teams are still right there. UCF Boise played. Boise jumped out to a good lead. Coaching errors, coaching blunders by the Boise coach. UCF came back and won that game.
No, hold on. Stop.
What do you mean stop?
Just stop.
What do you mean stop?
Coaching blunders?
No coaching blunders.
No,
Yeah.
it's not coaching blunders.
Guy called a timeout with 40 seconds left to give us UCF a chance to get the score before half.
You're just
Terrible call.
You're a hater. You're a UCF hater.
I'm not a hater.
You're
I'm
a
telling
straight
people how it
hater.
is. Listen,
Straight hater.
I'm just telling people how it is.
Who
I always tell people how it is. That's how I roll.
tied the largest deficit and comeback in school history, 21
School
points.
You got to give them respect for that. You
Yeah.
got to.
12 years.
And
What's their
listen,
history? 12 years? 14 years? Big history.
All right, stop. Listen, your own son goes there now. You can't hate it as much as you'd like. But there was another game that happened on Saturday.
There was one more game. It was
another
the
game?
Sunday night game. What a
No,
fantastic game that was.
no, not Sunday.
The
Saturday.
game of
Saturday.
the year.
Go back
In
to the
week
game.
one.
No, stop.
Yeah,
Time
yeah,
out.
no,
Time
stop.
out. Time
We'll
out.
get
Time
there,
out.
we'll
Time
get
out.
there.
Listen.
We'll
No,
get there.
you got to go in
No,
order of the
you can't.
weekend.
You didn't go out of order.
We're going to go out of order.
I'm gonna throw a penalty
I'm
flag.
the
on it.
quarterback here.
Yeah.
The other box is
start.
empty. I'm the quarterback here. The FSU Notre Dame game is the game of the year through week one. And every week there'll be a game of the year. This was the game of the year in week one. Florida State should have gotten trounced. They were getting trounced. They were down 18 points. Should have been a cakewalk. I gave you guys that game. I said, Notre Dame, lay the points, going to be a blowout. And it was until the Notre Dame defensive coordinator got brain dead.
Coaching blunders, right?
I don't know what he was doing, but he started rushing. He went to a 3-man front on defense, allowing Florida State to keep running the ball. Oh, Florida State was running the ball.
They went to prevent.
They went to
defense.
a 3-man front and just let them run all over them. They got a touchdown. They got a 2-point conversion. Quarterback gets knocked out of the game because his chin strap broke on his helmet. They went to Mackenzie Milton. Great story.
Great story.
Comeback.
Yeah. Yep.
Nobody's going to argue that. Mackenzie Milton rallies him for the 11 more points, gets the game to overtime.
Yep. Almost 3 years out of football. Not sure if he's ever
They
going to
wound up
play again.
losing on a field goal. It was Bobby Bowd night. Ultimately, they lost because the field goal kick went wide left, which is what Bobby would have wanted.
Yeah. And they were driving. They had the botch snap too. That towards the end of the game, that didn't help. So, but
that was a great game. And then we get to the game that didn't exist.
in your mind,
It
Didn't
did
exist.
exist. It did
I
exist.
am waiting for these guys right here, to start their season this Saturday night in Miami against Appalachian State.
So that ass whooping they just got was a practice,
Yes,
a scrimmage game.
didn't really count.
so
Didn't really count.
we
What-
zoomed. Edwin, Stem, and I zoomed, and we were drinking beers and probably paid attention for about 20 minutes. I would think it got 21-0 real quick, and we were like, "All right, this game's over."
I literally tuned out. So Alabama got the ball first. They went down and scored pretty easy.
in like 5 seconds.
Miami had the ball. They ran a couple plays. They got a couple yards. They actually had a pretty good run play, gained about 6 or 7 yards. And then on 3rd down and 7, decided to use a running back and surprise Alabama, who's got freaking, I don't know what you call them, monsters, bulldozers, whatever they are, on their defensive front line, and run right into the middle on 3rd and 7.
Draw.
Obviously didn't get it. I turned the game. I didn't turn the game off. I stopped paying attention after that. That was literally 8 or 9 minutes into the game.
So
347. I think I texted and tweeted. We're on to App State. That's it.
yeah, you
And
got
so
roasted.
whatever happened after that, whatever. Listen, we almost caught them in the second half. Okay, the second half they only scored 17. We scored 13 or 6. We gave the ball up on the 1
I
there
said
was
I
some
was catching
terrible-
them.
That was-
in the second
What?
half. No, in the second half. Forget the first half. Forget where they scored 27. Now we're just talking second half. Just the last 30 minutes. That's what I'm talking about.
You must
Well,
be
that's a whole
high.
new ball game. That's a whole new game now. We just finished that up the first
Exactly.
half.
Yes.
Listen.
Now, there were some terrible referee calls in that game, all against Miami. There was a targeting call that went against them. There was should have been a safety in the end zone of Alabama. They didn't call it. They gave Alabama another shot. Then they went down and scored a touchdown. That's a swing of 9 points. We totally would have won the second half if it wasn't for that.
You
Totally would
know
have
you
won the
still
second
lose the game.
Except for the points in the first half that still counted.
I'm talking about a half.
I get
Just
it. I
that.
get
Now
it.
listen.
But you,
Yeah, but
you
you
can't have a
don't win
second
a
half.
half.
The first half.
Oh,
There's no such
listen,
thing as
a
winning a
loss.
half.
First of all, a loss to Alabama doesn't really mean anything. Number one, Oklahoma lost to them by 30
No.
points in the bowl game last year.
Hold.
Early in the year, Texas A&M lost to them by 30 points, and then Texas A&M was the last team out of the playoff. So
Okay.
there's nothing wrong with losing to Alabama.
You're forgetting the fact that it's the first game of the year, right? You got a new quarterback, new offensive system, or a new offensive coordinator. You got a new offensive line coach. Yes, I get it. They're NFL coaches. They have experience, but at the same time, you got a 6-year quarterback in Derek King, right? You got your offense coordinators back for a second year, Rhett Lashley, which you and I had a conversation the other day. I think he's been terrible. I think his play calling's been awful. Draw plays, screen passes to the flat, just no imagination, nothing to go downfield with. I don't know if he just feel he doesn't have the personnel for it, but he did not do anything
No.
to get Alabama off the line. They were playing man press coverage the entire game and just eating us alive. So that and the fact that Manny Diaz, I know you and I disagreed on this the other day. The conversation was his ass is on the hot seat. He's in his third year. The offensive line is not improved. I think the defense has gotten worse. Go ahead.
Nuts.
Say it.
You're crazy.
Okay. You're the
You're
14th.
crazy.
You're number 14 in the country, and you got your ass spanked. Yes, by the number one team in the
I
best.
just
in
told
football,
you-
but
They're
you
not
got your
14
ass-
anymore.
I
No,
just
they're not.
told you.
They were at the time.
I just told you last year the number 5 team in the country got their ass kicked by
Okay.
them. The number 3 team in the country got their ass kicked by them.
So
Everybody gets their ass kicked by
the-
them.
again, did they have a new starting quarterback, new offensive coordinator?
Doesn't matter. This team, listen, this team is better than last year's team. I was told that by somebody high up in the Hurricanes.
Did you know that prior? Did you know that prior to the game starting? No.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
Just till you see it on the field.
No, I knew
no.
it. I got it. It's timestamped when I got that information.
Okay, that's great.
I-
but does
and
you don't know until you put them on the
We
field?
know.
Like I
Anyway,
expected Miami. Hold on, I
listen,
expected Miami to be a little bit more competitive than what they were. I said
I don't know
19.5
why.
points because of, first of all, the number 14th ranked team in the country.
Listen,
You've
they've
got
got
a
11
6-year quarterback who's in his second year with your team after spending 4 years. Was it Houston before? And who else is it? Did he go somewhere
Houston.
else?
I
It's
thought
just
there's a
Houston?
limit to how
Okay.
many years you can play football in college.
No, they get an
They
extra,
got an extra year
because
for
of
COVID.
Yeah, that's why Mackenzie Milton's still playing because his last year with UCF where he didn't play, that was his last year of eligibility. So he's actually playing a 6 year
They're
too.
called super seniors.
Super
'Cause you're getting
duper.
they got a 6th year.
Yeah, they get extra degrees.
Well, they can get. They have to take classes if they're
They have
there,
to
so
take
they're-
classes.
They're working
That's-
on
that's
graduate
right.
degrees.
Yeah, on some are on second master's
anyway,
degrees.
They've got 11 games left. They're going to go 10-1. That's all you need to know. They're going to
That-
blow out. They're going to blow out App State this weekend.
There.
45-13. Take the point. Lay the points all day long. Take your house. Take your kids' college education fund. Put it all in. Take Miami.
Basically, they're
lay
playing
the
Yeah.
points.
shitty teams the rest of the way
Yeah,
out.
no,
No, because
then they got to come back and they got to play
they're
Michigan
playing
State.
Michigan State the week after. They're going
Yeah,
to beat them too.
Good luck.
Miami's going to be favored in currently as we are. Miami's going to be favored in every one of their games from here on out.
Florida State's going to be a good game. Virginia Tech
Well,
could
based on
beat
what?
us. What do you mean based off what?
Well, Florida State, we beat them 52-10 last year.
Oh God, that was last year. This is this year.
Yeah, and we're better.
And off that week 1 performance, I don't
You
know
were
about that.
better?
That's okay. Stop it. Anyway, the biggest problem I had was I said the targeting. They called Bubba Bolden for targeting, ticky tack. There was another play coming across where I don't remember if it was Restrepo. I can't remember who it was. Comes across the middle, gets held, gets interfered with, then gets targeted and knocked out. Basically, well, he didn't get knocked out per se, but he got leveled. Clear targeting, they don't call it. Then there was a game Monday night
Monday night, Ole Miss,
with some targeting,
Louisville.
wasn't there?
Yeah, we had 4 targeting calls in the first half alone, which is just mind blowing, just terrible. I hate that. I hate targeting. I think it needs to be reviewed. We need to look at this rule and say, what is it really doing? Because unfortunately, 2 of the 4 calls were terrible. 2 of them were okay, legit. Understand the quarterback was sliding, he was defenseless. Guy just barreled his helmet into him. That's fine. But at the same time, you got offensive players, running backs, quarterbacks, receivers. What do they do when they're about to be contacted by the defender? They lower their head and they brace for contact. So if anything, if there's a helmet to helmet in that case, both players should be ejected. Get rid of the offensive player and the defensive player, or make it offsetting and call it a day. What's up, dog? Go eat some pillows. Oh,
That's my boy.
nasty.
That's my boy. So yeah, targeting the college football has targeting. I don't think the NFL has targeting. They have illegal hits or whatever, but they don't have a targeting call. They don't have
head to head. Something like that.
No,
Helmet to
Yeah,
helmet.
but they don't have yeah, but they don't have ejections. I don't believe. Do they have
No.
ejections?
I think the only player who got ejected was, I don't remember which defender it was, but it was that game when Joe Flacco was still with the Ravens and he was sliding and the guy just barreled his helmet into him.
That was a blatant hit.
Yeah.
But
So I think he
the-
got ejected for that one, I think.
Yeah, college needs to get rid of target. Well, they need to adjust targeting. They need to get rid of replay. Replay's so stupid. Don't even get me started on replay.
Terrible. They don't get it
it's-
right.
They don't get it right with the targeting, with anything. We say it all the time. I'm so sick of being able to slow things down frame by frame. If you can't watch it at regular speed and determine what happened, let it go. Go one way or go the other. That's it.
Or stick with the original call on the field.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't go frame by frame because it doesn't show everything. They zoom in and look and go frame by frame and stop it here. The ball's still in his hand. Stop it here. Is it still in his hand? Come on. You can't see. You can't tell 100%. And the whole premise of replay was supposed to be, it was supposed to be 100% or you don't change it.
Yeah.
And
Irrefutable
they've
evidence.
gotten away with that. The Dallas Cowboys just took the lead over the defending Super Bowl
I'm
champions.
watching that. 16-14, 3 minutes left in the half.
So, yep. So that was that. So that's enough to drive me crazy. And if I was going to go crazy, I shouldn't get on an airplane, should I, Lurch?
No, not these day and age. They were actually another case today.
Did they? Hey, just
It's-
make sure you have your phone ready. If you're ever traveling, keep your phone camera on. Be ready to watch some magic.
My question is, when did the society become this way? I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Well, maybe you can elaborate and tell our listeners what we're talking about. I kind of
Okay,
segued
fine.
you into it. I was handing it off to you. I gave you.
Well,
the
if you haven't seen the news lately or watched social media, Facebook or any of those things, there's millions of videos lately of people on airplanes acting like assholes. I mean,
Unruly.
Unruly at the word. Some girl got was a girl punched another stewardess, or was it a
Yeah.
guy who punched?
Yeah. So this lady, I think she was like 28 or something. What happens when you're about to make your descent? Everybody wants to get up and go to the bathroom. Well, they were making their descent, and the flight attendant asked this lady to sit down and put on her seatbelt, and then she just turned around and just punched her right in the face multiple times, chipped three of her teeth, cut under her eye, and then she had to be restrained. Then another incident earlier in the week was a lady decided she was going to light up a cigarette right on the flight, didn't give a shit. And then the other guy who just started getting belligerent over wearing a mask, and then he started trying to grope the flight attendant and got duct tape to the to his seat.
Then the other
But-
one was the girl about a month ago tried to open the emergency exit door in mid-flight.
I don't know what's wrong with people.
Well,
That's
what are
just
they-
putting people in danger.
What are they selling in these airports that people are drinking? Is it the water from the little fountain? Is what's making these people go crazy?
No clue.
I mean, and all the complaints over the way people are dressing on planes. That's the one tonight was Air Alaska.
Oh, I saw that one with the girl from Alaska Airlines. They told her to cover her midriff.
Yeah.
She needed a lot of clothing to cover that midriff. Wasn't her name
Right.
Fatty from Anchorage or something like that? Biggie from I don't know, something from Alaska.
But it's irrelevant though. It's her because she was dressed. I mean, if you think about the way things have changed over the years, back in the day, you wore suits on an airplane when you traveled.
Well, that's a way long time ago because I
But
never
even
did
then,
that.
you dressed up. Now
When
people
you-
wear pajamas. They're doing all sorts of stupid shit.
Oh, yeah. Pajamas with the stupid fucking pillows. The
I got one of those
blinders,
pillows, but I never bring
Yeah,
this.
I was gonna say I have one of those as well. Those are comfy.
the blinders. Don't forget the blind. They put their
No.
blinders on.
No, I'm not that extreme. I don't buy into that. But
I can sleep
and by the way,
anywhere.
when Stem, when did you ever wear a suit on a plane? When did you ever have a job that you needed a suit?
I didn't say I did. I said I never
Oh, okay.
did.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I
was
did.
gonna say,
Actually, I did wear a suit on a plane once. God, what was he? Probably.
God, that's gotta be hot as hell.
It is. I did it about 3 years
1999.
ago.
It was either 98 or 99. I went to a job interview in Chicago. And so I wore a suit on the plane. um, up there. So I got off the plane, got what I needed to do. And on the way back, I think I took it off in the bathroom of the office I was interviewing in. Stopped and got a 30-pack of old style beer and ran for the plane. I was like the last person. I was so late to the plane because I stopped. I had to bring that beer back because we had a tailgate the next day. So I needed to get this old style beer because it's the worst beer. Dude, the 30-pack of old style beer was like $8. That's how bad
Never
it
even
was.
heard of it.
Yeah, it's a Chicago classic. But yeah, I was like, I got literally, and this was before 9/11. So you could
Over
bring a
20 years
30-pack
ago.
of beer on the plane. Yeah, well, this was 97 or no, it's like 98 or 99.
Right.
But yeah, that's the only, I mean, I only wore a suit because I was working and going to an interview. If I wasn't, I would have never wore a suit on the plane. But
Yeah.
yeah, you used to get good food on a plane too, apparently.
I
They don't
remember
give you
that when I
anything
was
anymore.
younger. I remember that when I was younger.
Yeah,
The meals on a plane.
sure.
You don't get any
Absolutely.
of that anymore.
Nope. Now you're lucky if you get a bag of peanuts.
Yeah,
Actually,
they usually do
Delta-
beverage service.
Delta has the cookies.
Oh, those dry white cookies.
No,
Mhm.
the cinnamon ones.
Oh, okay.
They're freaking awesome. I buy them at Publix.
So,
Nope.
but yeah, people are just going crazy in airports and grocery stores. Just the other day, somebody, I think I told you, this lady was coughing on video because somebody asked her to put a mask. I don't even know if they didn't show that part. They just show her. She's like, excuse me. And you see her, she pushes her cart to the side and literally goes into the face of these people and starts coughing on them. Saying, I have allergies.
Now that's how you
This
get your ass
happened in Nebraska.
knocked out.
Exactly. You
No,
would
you
have,
had
but
straight deck.
Honestly,
you.
Yeah,
if there's a
Straight
cop
deck
around
you.
and someone to press charges, that's assault now with
Yeah.
COVID.
it is assault. They are investigating it for assault. She worked at the company SAP. SAP issued a release yesterday that the lady is no longer employed with her company.
So shocked.
There
So
are
shocked.
repercussions to acting like an asshole in public.
And
Especially
everything
with
is
cameras these days.
yeah. Everything is
Everyone has
instantly-
a camera and goddamn.
social media and everything. It's worldwide in seconds.
I don't know why everybody's being such assholes. Can't we all just get along?
I think I don't know. I think maybe the cause is with the whole COVID thing, and now you have to wear a mask on the plane. Everybody just feels like,
But people just
I'm
need to
not
settle
doing
the
that.
fuck down.
yeah,
Problem-
absolutely.
It's not just airplanes though. It's
Listen.
everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
well,
It's grocery stores. It's
well, you
it's
got to
drive-through
it's
restaurant.
you got to wear a mask in grocery stores for the most part. Most people look at you funny if you don't, because I've walked in a grocery store and I got looked at funny when I didn't have a mask on one time. Now, trust me, I hate wearing
Well, that's
them.
'cause you're
They're
funny looking.
annoying. That's true. That's okay. But you're my brother, so that means you're funny looking too. But I hate wearing the mask, but I'll do it if it makes other people comfortable. Sure.
See, I get crap.
And that's
from,
all it takes. Sorry, or what?
I get crap from the wife and daughter. We'll go to stores. They put masks on. I'm like, I look around. If no one's wearing masks, I ain't wearing one.
Yeah.
If everyone's wearing it, I'll put one on. It's just my personal.
It's fine. Your personal choice.
I'll wear it in the shops I go to. I'll wear it, but if I'm outside, I'll take it off. Last night I went to Publix to get some vegan chocolate pudding. It was raining, and I forgot my mask, and I was walking in. I felt naked. I literally felt naked, not having a mask on. I'm like, I looked around to see if they had a box of them. They didn't, so I just went and got what I needed to and left.
You have to go to customer service and ask for one. They'll give you one next time.
But I stayed away from everybody. The cashier was behind plexiglass, and I got my vegan chocolate pudding, and I got 2 packs of vegan cook at home cookies, and I'm good to go. I see your face, Lurch.
I can't say anything because I'm doing it too, but
It just sounds like shit.
it's not that bad. It's not that bad. The black bean burgers are my favorite. Like I'll eat those every day if I could. Love those things. They're delicious.
I don't
Little
like black
barbecue
beans, so,
sauce.
ugh.
Oh.
So you have to
amazing.
cover them up. You have to cover them up to taste.
No,
them.
no. All right,
How good are they?
No, you're
do
not
we-
covering those up. You just
No.
you can't eat meat, so you have to substitute the meat, and you have to get something with the protein. So you
Right.
need the beans.
Right, and I put. Do you put ketchup and mustard on your burger or anything like that, or you just eat it without any toppings? Like, or any sauce or
Depends on
whatever?
where I go.
Oh, him.
Depends on where I go.
Well, no, I don't know how a majority of people will put ketchup and mustard, right? Let's just say for shits and giggles. Barbecue sauce, the same thing. There's no difference. It's just I
Yeah.
like barbecue sauce on them. On the black bean burger, it's amazing. Tell you, try it.
I won't eat a black bean burger.
Because you
do
don't like
black
black bean?
beans.
Well, there's other burgers you can have. There's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Impossible Burger. You
The
can have a Beyond Burger.
quinoa, everything. Yeah,
I tried the
Um,
Impossible Burger at Burger King.
yeah. We had
So-
some Beyond Burgers on
You didn't like
what was it Sunday?
No.
Could you tell the difference?
Yes.
Because I literally got one the other day and I couldn't
It
tell the
tasted like
difference.
paste.
I thought they gave me a regular burger, and I was going to get mad, but I brought the other one home because it was buy one get one for $1, and I gave it to the wife. She says, "No, it's Beyond," and I couldn't tell the difference. But anyway, I've been doing the vegan now for just over 4 weeks now. I thought I was going to end it last week when the Hurricanes season started. Thought I was going to have some chicken wings or something, and I didn't. I did have pizza, which had with cheese, so I was still vegetarian, but it's not vegan. But that was a one-time deal for now. I don't miss the meat. I'm figuring ways to get around it.
You don't miss a
today-
steak?
No, I really don't at the moment. The thing I look at, I go out in the backyard and I look at the smoker. I'm like, one of these days, oh boy, one of these days, I'll put a big block of tofu on you and I'll smoke the shit out of it.
Ew.
Ugh.
I got
No.
the grill. The grill I can cook the fake burgers on. They've got fake hot dogs. There's other stuff you can cook on the grill.
And
You
he's
cook
not
this
saying
on the
never
grill,
again. You're not
but I
saying
can't-
never again.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying never again. But I mean, I'm consistently down 12 to 14 pounds. My gut's down. I feel better. My whole digestive area feels better. At this point, there's no
That's
reason.
not what Dan said the other day.
Well, that's Dan. I mean, everybody's a little different, I guess. But
What
you know,
what I say? I was that whole vegan thing makes you gassy as shit. That's for
for
sure.
example, tonight for dinner, tonight's burrito night at Tijuana Flats. So I had a burrito bowl with beans instead of chicken. So it was beans. There was some salt. There was a pico de gallo. There was lettuce. A little bit of guacamole.
Yeah,
Didn't even miss the chicken.
I made barbecue pork ribs.
Oh, and rice. You may- it doesn't bother. It doesn't even bother me. I just, I eat a lot of rice, a lot of bread, a lot of spaghetti, pasta, and a lot of beans.
yeah. I haven't had any cravings for meat really. If anything, like occasionally, and this is gonna sound weird, but I actually liked eating fish, and that's the only thing I really miss. Like I miss eating like a piece of salmon or something. I know. So I was so messing with you on Sunday. We went to Melbourne Beach, or I call it Melboring, but went down to Melbourne Beach.
Why do you call
stayed-
Melbourne if you wanted to go there?
It was a cheap hotel. It was free.
But but it wasn't boring. I don't think it was boring.
No,
at
no,
all.
it wasn't. I just call it Melboring. Not too much over there, besides like hotels, and occasionally you'll get like a little, what's the park over there? Jetty Park, something like that, down
Yeah.
the way there.
Yep.
And the
So,
Atlantic Boardwalk is down there.
Yeah, so brother and I and our families, we were hanging down at the beach. We got some Beyond Burgers. Got
Yes, we
that
did.
down there. Got when you tried to do some paddle boarding, but unfortunately it's a little rough. Did a little boogie
Yeah, I'm still
board.
trying to get a hold of that one. Yeah, I can't stand up on it yet. On the personal one, the one I did, the ones you rent up in New Smyrna are easy to stand up. They're very buoyant, but this one is not. It's not as wide as those. So it's a little
No,
harder to stand
and
up on.
you had to get beyond the wave line. There were like 3-foot swells. It was pretty choppy. And then
And there were people out there that knew what they were doing. I didn't want to get in their way.
that was pretty funny. I said they could do it.
Yeah, they could. But that's the thing. When I first went, when we tried to do it in New Smyrna, I'm trying to paddle, and every time I paddle, I get knocked over. Meanwhile, this old dude just jumps on his paddleboard, paddles out, turns right around, rides a wave in. I'm like, asshole.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
But we can't talk to Lurch about that because Lurch hates the beach.
What
We'll go to the
still
beach.
baffles me.
I don't.
Our brother
hate the
does.
sand.
We have another brother. He doesn't like the beach either. He will not go to the beach.
And then we have another brother who didn't know we were going to the beach, despite the fact that we talked about it and asked him, and he specifically said maybe in the chat we were in.
We mentioned it probably about 15 times in the thread. All right, this is what we're doing. This is when we're going. You know, here you go. If you want to.
I saw him at Costco Sunday morning. I go, hey, are you going to the beach? When are you guys going to the beach? Idiot.
Now.
Idiot. So we went to the beach on Sunday. It was a good time.
Yep.
Charged a beer to Uncle Dan. Thanks, Uncle Dan.
Asshole.
You missed the best part of this whole story.
What's that?
You talk about
God, yes. Go ahead, Uncle Dan.
we talk about when we went up to the bar.
Yes.
Talking about when you and your wife took your undiapered daughter to the bar. Why was your daughter undiapered?
Because she was swimming in the ocean,
And what happened after that?
so we went up to the bar. My wife goes to order the food. We had a quick beer, drinking the beer, and all of a sudden I'm sitting there and I'm like, why do I smell shit? And I just kept smelling shit. And I'm like, I have no idea what's this coming from. So then we get the food and we're about to leave, and we look down and there's this diarrhea just running down her leg, down the chair, all on the floor. And I'm like, all right, I need a squeegee and a bucket of water. So I had to sit there and spray sanitizer.
At least
clean
he
that
didn't make
shit
the
up.
waitress clean it.
No, the bartender kind of looked at me and I was like, I got it, man. I got this. And the worst part, so my wife takes our 2-year-old and goes to the bathroom with her to go get her cleaned up while I'm cleaning up all the shit. And then she comes back out and she's like, I'm so fucking disgusted right now, so grossed out. I said, what happened? She goes, well, we go in the bathroom and she's like, I thought it was just diarrhea. Well, I pull off her bathing suit and she's got a big turd in there. My wife's like, I had to hand scoop it out and get it in the toilet. I said, that's disgusting. That's worse than me cleaning up the diarrhea. But then we went back out there, had some more beers, and then the wife
Forgot about it. Wife got a little.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She
Well,
was.
that's your wife had a
gone.
couple of margaritas. One had extra
Yeah.
shots in it.
Well, and I did the right thing afterwards. We went back to the beach, and she's like, she grabs Stem's wife and my wife. They go off to have a couple drinks, and we're watching the kids. And they were gone for like an hour, right? Something like that.
Which is fine.
It was fine. Yeah, no problem.
I
Come
took a
back.
nap.
You did? I kind of dozed off for a minute too, and then we had another beer, and then wife came back and she was gone. So yeah, on TV. What are you doing?
I'm playing around, trying to get used to this thing. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
So anyway, that was pretty much that. Stayed for the night, then came back home and watched.
Ooh. Halo. Look, I'm an angel.
You wish.
Yeah. Yep.
But
So that was just a good time. Good
what-
blowout. Was at the official end of summer. So
and I didn't even get to tell this to you, Stem, because we haven't spoken really all week. So we got back, and then on Tuesday we sent the kids to school. Well, that evening we got an email from the cheer coach for Kennedy's team saying a kid on the squad tested positive for COVID-19, and your child was in direct contact with her. And I'm guessing it was from the Saturday game. And that was all it said. It had no details, nothing. So we're like, what? They're
They
like,
can't tell you.
No, well, that's the thing. So we're like, hold on. We know you can't tell us the person, but like, can you tell us when they had symptoms? When was the last time they had contact with people? When did they test positive? We're like, we need to know this shit. So of course we had to leave Kennedy out of school Wednesday. They was like, well, we already sent them on Tuesday, so it was too late for that because we got the email on Tuesday night. So Wednesday we had to keep Kennedy out of school, and then this morning that we called, we checked with the CDC and we checked with the school, and they said, go get her tested now. If she tests negative, then she go back. Well, she ended up testing negative, but the whole week, like Monday, Tuesday, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then all day Tuesday, we're like, that's 4 days of not knowing that she had direct contact with somebody. And it's like, Well, it's too late.
Well,
It's like,
that's why the spreading's never going to stop.
no, it's just too late.
You got to get it. You got to test quicker. You got to get the warnings out quicker. Otherwise it's never going to go away.
And the thing is I know you can't say anything as far as who it was or whatever, but man, why wait until Tuesday night from Saturday? And they're like, oh, she started feeling symptoms on Sunday or Monday. I forget which day it was, they said. And then they didn't get tested until late Tuesday. Like, come on. You got to be a little bit quicker than that. And plus the Saturday thing, I wasn't too concerned because one, they were outside the whole time and they were literally together maybe an hour and they were spaced out for most of the time. The only time they were together is when they do their little stunts at half.
And that's the thing. Yeah, they're outside. Everything's outside with you.
Yeah.
You don't go inside for anything.
Oh yeah, it was like 100 degrees out there for the 3 hours I was there.
Is she in the
wasn't
same
hot, though.
team with Olivia?
No, she's a junior peewee, right? Junior peewee. Yeah.
I don't know what the designations
I
are.
don't know, whatever they are. And then Peyton's a 10 and under, and then 12 and under, or whatever it is. That's Peyton's team. So they're
Livy might be in the middle of them. I think. I don't know.
No, I think
don't know
she's
what the
one.
ages are.
I think she's one less. I don't know. I don't remember, but I will say though, the problem is like last week, one had a game. We had to be there at 11, and the other one had a game at 3:30, and she had to be there at 2:30.
Dude, that's
So-
what happens if you don't get them. They're too spaced apart, so you don't get them on the same team. So you get to spend all day at
Yeah.
the park, have fun.
Yeah, and I get to
I
miss
only, had
college
one,
football.
I only had one to deal with, so I didn't have to worry about it.
No, I'm gonna have a third to deal with when she wants to do cheer because she's already 2 years old, learning go blue, go black, let's go Huskies.
That's
Good
a you
for you.
problem.
It is a me problem.
Meanwhile, somebody here was talking about having a fourth.
I said only if it was 100% gonna be a boy, and that's not gonna happen. So,
It could be. I mean,
No,
there's ways to
yeah.
guarantee it now.
yeah, you paying for it? You gonna
No.
buy? It's a present?
I am absolutely not.
No, I think we're good. I think three and done. It's just I'm 39 years old. I don't want to be an old dad.
You already are.
Oh, look who's talking. You still got one at home.
Not for much longer, but another couple years.
True.
I still have one at home.
You know what though? They don't leave now. Now they want to stay. Like we were so eager as kids to get the hell out at 18 or whenever. Like I wanted out. I was out at 18. Now they want to stay until they're 30. It's like get the hell out of here.
I don't think I left it till 21. I don't think.
I don't think you were 21, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember you being there.
I was 22 actually.
I was 22.
Oh, hold on. You were never there. Like you were never there. And if you did, you came in the garage because we turned the garage into a room, and you would come in the garage side door. Never
Yeah,
would.
but I
see
mean, I
you.
was there. But yeah, I was there when I was 22 though.
Yeah. See, I don't remember you being there.
And then I went to college and at FAU. I went to FAU, the dorms in FAU, and that was the end of it. Never to be back. That was it.
Yep.
It's gone.
I
No.
think I was 22. I think. Then we got our first apartment.
I
So
was
that's when you guys
19.
met.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's all I got. My sheet is clean.
I'm good. I'm gonna go watch some football.
Fool's ball.
The foosball.
Lurch, you got anything else?
Nah, I think we're good for this week. We'll call it a short episode just because of my screw up this week.
If this
And
shit,
it's probably still not that short. What do we? You have a timer?
No, I forgot to turn it on.
Yeah, so did I. I always forget.
hold on. Let's look at the Facebook Live, which nobody's watching apparently.
It's weird because I keep looking at the computer to where we're Facebook Live on,
Says we're at 50 minutes and
And it's
40
like-
seconds.
and it's like 5 minutes behind or 3 minutes behind.
Yeah.
So
And
we were up to 4. I think we were up to 4 or 5 viewers. So, but it's out there. If people want to go watch it, they can watch it.
Does it get
Well-
saved on there? Do you know?
It should. There should be a way for you to save it. I think when you close it out, you have to
Okay.
double check that and make sure. Because your other one was there.
Right.
The test was there. So we'll see. Well, from my palatial spare bedroom studio where I kicked the puppy out, I'm Stem.
I'm Lurch.
And I'm the fry guy.
Y'all be good. We'll have a sad, solemn remembrance on Saturday, and let's go Canes. We're out of here.
They're still not going 11-1.
All right, live streaming's off. And now
Still
I'm
says live
stopping.
on the Facebook.
These days, like nothing matters though I wanted to. My skin's become so thick, it makes me sick to know I've become like this. Let me be who I once was, the person I know I am. 'Cause I can't take no more of the way I'm living. It's like I'm dying, taking, not giving. It shouldn't be this way. It's gotta change. Days turned to months, 2 years. I felt all the fears in this twisted world.